Season 12, episode 4, landed last night. And now we're gonna freaking talk about it. So let's have a good time and let's begin with Mallorie and Rishi. Now Rishi, he has finally landed in America for the first time, and this is the experience that he has to go through.
Back world champions?
Back world champions.
World war champions?
Yeah, champions.
Yeah. World war champions. Hey,
Yeah.
hey. Red, white, blue, babies, colors don't bleed. Every time.
I ain't gonna lie to you folks, if I've just landed in America, and also I already know that my woman lives in the South, and I also know that most of her friends, her group are rednecks, already I'm alert anyway on the fact that I may encounter something that may make me feel very uncomfortable, whether that be racism, discrimination, you name it. I'm in for a world of challenges. That is going to be the key thing. But then again, at the same time, though, me, myself in particular, would actually never put myself in that position. But let me act as if I'm him. I finally land. I've had these concerns. And the first thing, all I'm hearing about is how America won 2 world wars. Okay, what do you want, a medal? Then also on top of that, I'm hearing you scream red, white, and blue like a real true American. Oh my days, honestly, at that moment in time, if I haven't already got to the point, which he clearly hasn't got to the point, where you simply say the simple phrase of, I just effed up. Because, you know, there's nothing wrong with people being proud of where they're from. There's nothing wrong with people being proud of history. Nothing wrong with it in any shape or form. But sometimes certain things come with a certain stigma, and when they come with a certain stigma that is deemed negative, it can definitely make you feel a bit uncomfortable and a bit worried. Point being is that Mallorie seems to not ever care about how uncomfortable that she makes this man, and we know this because we know that one of her situationship partners is also somebody who's a very close friend to her, somebody that she's expecting him to just get along with just like that. And it's crazy because she's already said that it's my way or there's the highway. It's my way and there's no other way. You're coming to America, this is not Turkey. We do things differently in America compared to how you do it there. She's already made it abundantly clear that you're going to be living the American way, whether you like it or not. Screw your culture, screw your religion, screw your belief, because you're now in my land. That's the energy that she's given so far, and it's an energy that she has definitely not disappointed. But now we're going to get into another topic though regarding Mallorie, you see. So what has she not been telling him?
Whatever.
Another baby.
Might not want kids at all.
I think, no. Been open and vulnerable on why I'm not super. I've never had that desire to be a mom.
You know, the maddest part about it is that, again, this comes down to she doesn't care about anything or anyone else. She only cares about what she wants. So you're telling me this whole time that she's never encountered this conversation around children. She would have known this, you know, because a lot of the time with a lot of Turkish men, by default, they want kids. A lot of Turkish women by default want kids. Their culture, their religion says that having kids is pretty much mandatory for the most part, but it's not mandatory, right? So I know for a fact that this man would have brought up the conversation of kids multiple times. His friends would have brought up the conversation of kids. His whole family would have brought up the conversation of kids, because there is no way he's going to be leaving his country. Okay? No way he's going to be leaving his country without having the conversation regarding what? Regarding kids. Because his family would never allow that to happen. So am I really here to truly believe that she never had a chance to have this conversation with him about kids? This woman saw a man that she liked, that she wanted, and she said, hey, I'm going to bring him to America at any means necessary, and anything that he wants, well, he's going to have to think twice about it. But let's continue.
Say, calm please, but I can take Brandy in fight.
Say.
My apologies. This is the part that I'm not a fan of when it comes to himself. Okay, so we know that she's been pet sitting, dog sitting for this Brandon guy. This guy that she sleep with. And she already knows that he doesn't like him around because he doesn't believe that she should, one, be friends with guys anyway, and two, most certainly shouldn't be friends with guys that she's already slept with as well. And that's obviously something that he doesn't like, because obviously it's a token of respect to himself. But again, she doesn't give a damn about that. She will do what she wants to do. But of course, he's just landed. He's just there for the first time, and this guy is coming to pick up his dog. And obviously, you know, he's like, why? But why? And I do understand his frustrations. But again, it goes back to the point that she's somebody who is just selfish. Okay? She's just I don't know if I'll go as far as saying as a narcissist has of right now, but maybe you want to go there right now if you want to. Either way, though, he's going to be in for one hell of a journey when it comes to his relationship with this woman. And you know what? Good luck to the fella. Absolutely good luck to the fella. But saying that he wants to fight Brandon, that he's going to happily fight him, he's not good. Like, you're not in Turkey no more. You're now in America, right? You're now in the South. You're now in the red hot zone. Does he really think it's going to be wise trying to have a fight with somebody who's got a whole bunch of friends around him and he has no one? Use your brains. But clearly that is lacking right now. But anyway, we all know it's 90 Fiance, so a fight isn't exactly going to happen anyway on air. Yeah, on air is the key word. But with that being said, we're now going to move on to the next one. And this one here is all about Aisha. Ah, dearie, dearie me.
She's been given prophetic words, and not once have it not came to pass. Not once. It's prophetic words that let me know that my husband was coming. I'm not receiving any.
So this woman that she's with gave her words of wisdom. Prophetic words that told her that her husband was coming, but guess what happened though? He got denied. Yeah, the border control, the visa people, whatever, they said nah. That ain't happening. Then you also, but prior to that, she said that God was going to make sure he comes here, but he got denied. He's been denied by God. He's been denied by this woman who does all this prophecy stuff. Take the hint. Maybe this man just isn't supposed to come to America. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not supposed to be together, but maybe he's just not supposed to be in America. But let's continue.
Messages or visions, but I do hear those birds going crazy in the background.
Shut up. We rely on you, God.
Yes, God.
We will not waver, God. What going haywire? That means God was here with us. I believe that.
Now, some people may believe that what I'm about to say next is me mocking the Lord Almighty himself. Listen, if you're going to get sensitive about a little joke here and there by the Lord Almighty, then get off the channel. It ain't for you. But anyway, they both sat there and said that obviously while they're going through this prayer, going through this spiritual stuff, going through all of this thing where they're trying to really find out what is going on with this prophecy or X, Y, Z, the whole time they were doing it, there was a bunch of geese literally screaming, making nouns, whacking a word. And obviously this woman is saying that maybe it is God, give him a sign. Or maybe it's God telling you to shut the hell up. I mean, maybe he's like, listen, you pray to me every day. Leave me alone, man. I've got other people to deal with, you know. You're not the only people on this freaking earth. Ugh, allow me. Give me a day off. Give me a second. Give me a millisecond off. So maybe he was like, listen, I'm trying to interrupt the signal of you screaming and praying to me with the geese. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes when you like when you have a phone call and the signal's really bad and you're like, hello, can you hear me? Or like the radio back, or when you tune the radio and it's a bit scratching, you're like, what's that static noise? Please, I just want to listen to what he's saying. Maybe he's using the geese as his static noise so he doesn't have to hear you trying to summon him to help you bring this man. God's probably sitting there thinking, listen, you asked me about Maxwell already once. Yeah, and well, guess what happened? I denied him. I made sure he was denied coming to America. And you're still coming back and asking me again? Leave me alone, man. Or maybe she's telling the truth, and maybe the geese is a way of, you know, them being given a sign from God that yes, what you're doing is working. But to be honest, if I'm given a sign, I doubt the sign that they're going to be given is going to be a sign of disturbance, personally. But hey, just saying. And plus, some people say that, you know, a sign that you get from the Lord Almighty stuff in particular is a sign that you just see that just happened, and you're just like, oh, that's the sign. Not necessarily a sign that involves geese just screaming around. Or this is the key one. Or maybe the geese were just making a lot of sounds because you guys were being very loud by the pond. Maybe the geese just wanted peace. Maybe the geese was like, oh, can you just hurry up and do your... We're trying to have peace here. You know, most time people walk past and give us a little food, a little snack, a little seed. But you guys are coming in screaming and shouting in the corner like, shut up. So maybe the geese are just telling you, shut up. How about the geese was giving your sign? Nah, the geese was telling you that you're disturbing their peace. I know that's what I'd be thinking too. I mean, when you go to a park, you want to go there for a nice little stroll, nice little peaceful walk. You know, obviously geese, when they're there, they're just expecting human beings to give or take, to give them a little snack, and not breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are too big for them, which can choke them if you don't know that. But a lot of people love to just throw breadcrumbs at geese. No, stop doing that. Okay, but anyway, let's continue.
This meeting with Patricia has confirmed that it's necessary, it's vital that I go to Nigeria. Whether it's redoing the K1 visa or just, you know, getting married and just doing a spousal visa, I know that.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to say that it hasn't confirmed that, but one thing is definitely confirmed is that you are hell-bent on bringing this man to America. And you know what? Listen, if she really loves him this much and she really wants him this bad, then listen, you know what? I respect it. Absolutely respect it. But she has to understand that everything that she's going through to try and get this man to America is due to her own determination of the love of this man, and needs to stop using the Lord himself as the reason for this, and the other.
God will help me find a way.
I definitely would like Maxwell to have a fuller hairline. It's a little jagged. We call it the M. It wouldn't be bad for him to get some braces. Oh, that sound bad.
It's crazy, but now she's now listening at all the things about him that she wants to improve. What's wrong with this woman? What's wrong with him the way he is? Why can't you just accept him for the way he is? And what's wrong with him having a hairline that has the M shape, as you call it? So what? Braces, okay. I mean, the brace part I can understand if he needs them, to be fair, because I had braces, to be fair, and it was one of the best things that ever happened to me, to be fair. So that I can respect it. But either way, though, it just feels like she's trying to change this man. Instead of loving him for him, she's trying to make him into what she wants him to be, which therefore means, technically speaking, God didn't give you the man you dreamed, did he? Then He gave you somebody to alternate, somebody to play with, somebody to edit. Yeah, I don't think God would have given you a man that needs changing. He would have given you one that fits exactly who you are and what you need in life. But instead, you're too busy playing a character of him.
A hair transplant, but extra hair follicles in his temples. This is body wash for like acne, because he get a little acne like on his back and his shoulders, so this is really good for that. I'm going overboard, but he realizes once he see the results, to help with the texture and blemishes. I don't want people to think I'm gonna take care of my man, you know.
To be fair though, I do highly respect a woman that wants to put her man on game on products that is going to be the best for him for when it comes to his skincare, comes to his hair care, comes to his teeth, any kind of care, health care in general. I do respect it, because there's a fine line between saying, hey, I've got these products here that's going to help you obviously with your blemishes, going to help you with your spots, aka pimples. I've got this product that's going to help you with your scalp, obviously keeping it healthy, all that kind of stuff. I do respect it. I love that. You know what I mean? But to say, oh yeah, I'm sending you to Turkey to get a hair transplant, that's just ridiculous. You know, I mean, suggesting braces isn't a bad thing, to be fair. I'm saying it from a biased point, because it does benefit a lot of us, to be fair, having braces. So yeah. But either way, though, to say that, but the way she says it, she kind of says it in ways where she's trying to change him rather than better him. But hey, maybe that's just me.
This man with sunscreen every 2 hours, do a few push-ups, get that body together.
But now tell him to do a few push-ups in her. That's a bit mad. What's she trying to say? What's wrong with the way he looks right now? I don't know, man. End of the day, for me, the woman is hella judgmental towards him, and yeah. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm just overdoing it. But let me know your thoughts. But for me personally, I feel like she was doing a bit too much though when it comes to, you know, trying to change the way he is. But like I said before, those geeses, they were being loud because you was being loud. That's the great. Let's take all the jokes away of the whole God thing. Oh my da. Realistically, I personally think the reason why those geese were being loud is because they were being loud. As simple as that. They were reacting to your noise. Just like anybody else can easily react to someone else's noise, it can happen. That's what I think personally, anyway. I'm not saying I'm right, but that's what I think. But with that being said, we're now going to move on to the next one. This one here being Shea and Annabelle.
Shay's out in public. Shay is, for what everyone here sees, single for 4 years. People are like, who is this person?
Yeah, and you'll hear
People get under your skin at all.
The fact that people thought that Shay was single for the past 4 years, that's a massive red flag. I know exactly what I'd be thinking about Annabelle in this situation. Why do people think I'm single though? Why would they think that he was that? That doesn't make any sense. Well, we better dive in.
people perceive cheating different ways when you're with me. But like, you know, if we're at a party on the lake, people are dancing, and I'll like just say, end of the dance, like, oh, that's a good dance, and they kiss me on the cheek, or I give them a kiss on the lips.
Oh.
To me, like, not fun. Sex with any other women, but I'm flirty.
Shay said he didn't sex with any girls, but I don't believe it.
It's going to be very hard to believe somebody that just says that, you know, obviously when I'm out, I dance with girls, and, you know, we give each other kisses on the cheek and on the lips because it's a little bit of fun. The fact that you ended it with the word fun says a lot of things. Says a lot of things. It means that, so how far does your fun go? How far does your fun go? And these kisses you speak of with the lips, is this kisses with the lips or kisses with the lips and tongues? What is it? I mean, listen, it doesn't change whether it's a kiss on the lips with or without tongue. It doesn't change the fact that he's doing things he shouldn't be doing, right? But the point being is, when he added the word, it's just a little bit of fun. That further extends it. It makes you really wonder, how far does this fun go? The fact that Shea's saying all of these things and he thinks that he's sounding innocent is the craziest part of it all. But let's continue.
You cheated on me.
Maybe I don't think I did, in my opinion. If it is in your opinion, I'm sorry. I wasn't definitely meaning to cheat on you. You know, it's just fun, baby.
If I did cheat on you, I'm sorry because I didn't mean to cheat on you. What the hell does that mean? And then what does he do again? He goes, it's just fun, baby. Hell, if I was Annabelle, listen, walk out right now, pick up a guy, kiss him and say, I was just having a little bit of fun, baby. See how he feels. That's ridiculous. For this guy to sit there and say that it's just fun is diabolical. It makes everything a whole lot worse. Now, here's the thing, though. She's thinking, well, if it's fun to you, then you'll definitely sleep with other people. Because it's just fun to you. It's nothing else but that. And also, she made a really good point before. She said the fact that you're doing all of these things when you are drunk means, obviously, when you're drunk, you're more likely to do things without even... Well, you're more likely just to go as far as you want to. And obviously, she's somebody that probably has experienced him being drunk when they first met. And she probably knows what he can be like. So if anything, she's thinking, well, I've seen you drunk. I've seen the way you behave. So I wouldn't put it past you to be drunk and to kiss people. And also to sleep with people. To do the whole shebang. Either way, though, Shea's definitely not making himself look any good right now. And also, the only reason he's telling her this information is because he knows that his ex is about to come in and tell Annabelle a whole lot of information. But he did say to her that my ex wants to speak to you and tell you a whole lot of things about me that aren't true. But hey, let me just tell you this beforehand. Again, he's not setting himself up very, very well here. Not setting him up very... I mean, to be fair, he was better to tell her first rather than the ex to tell him. But the thing is, though, what else is the ex got to say? Because if the ex has more to say, he should tell her everything the ex is going to say, not just a certain portion of it. And most certainly not try and downplay by saying it's a little bit of fun. Because cheating is not fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, the people... well, I guess the person that's doing the cheating finds it fun. But, you know, it's not fun. You know what I mean? Either way, though, Shea knows how to dig himself a freaking hole. But with that being said, though, we're now going to move on to the next one. And this one here be Debby and Mido. And I don't know if it's just me, but Mido gives me gay vibes. Let me know if I'm wrong, because my gay radar is terrible. But I feel like when it's alerted, surely I'm right. Because it's not a good one. Do you see what I'm saying? But let's dive into it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
How far from here to Hollywood?
Car, by air, by car, a couple of days.
Huh? Really? I can't wait to start my career, Habibi. Yeah?
I know you're excited. You're like ready to start yesterday.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, just his whole mannerisms to me just gives me gay vibes. But again, I could be wrong. He could easily not be gay and just have some feminine traits. I don't know. Either way, though, please do let me know if you think so. But obviously, as you can see, we know the reason why he's in America is because he wants to pursue this action career of his that he never had in Egypt, that he claims that he had. And straight off the bat, this guy is literally asking how far is Hollywood. But obviously, as you saw, as he finds out how far Hollywood is, he's obviously in absolute shock. But what else has he got to say?
Yeah. What do you think if we can live there?
In Hollywood?
Why not? You know me. Who else? I live all the things back me. My home, my friends.
I know.
You will just move from New Orleans to Hollywood.
The way he says, it's just from New Orleans to Hollywood. I left my country to come here. I mean, listen, if only life was that simple. One, you don't even know if she could even afford the rent or the mortgage or whatever is required to live in Hollywood compared to living in New Orleans. Hollywood may be a whole lot more expensive. Do you see what I'm saying? End of the day, the way he's so unrealistic is just wild. But it doesn't change the fact that this man here is proving more and more that he's only in America and only using her for one reason, because he believes he's going to be some Hollywood star. Maybe he clearly has not watched 90 Day Fiance, because nobody becomes a Hollywood star from 90 Day Fiance. You know what I mean? Natalie was trying for years. It didn't go nowhere. You see what I'm saying? And you see other people move to Hollywood or Palm Springs to try and do this, that, and the other. Some it works, some it doesn't. But more of the story is that becoming an actor, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Either way, though, Debby really needs to rethink her life choices. If she decides to go through the wedding with this man in the next 90 days, Good luck to her. And also on top of that, despite the fact that he's using no sex before marriage to not sleep with her, I still do generally believe that, well, I definitely believe that once they get married, the intimacy probably won't happen. But I also still think he's gay though. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I'm tripping. I just get the vibe.
Like walking on eggshells at the moment, but it's definitely concerning. Everything's about acting, and it's not about, I mean, we still have a wedding to plan in 90 days. Head as if he's here for me or if he's here for some big pipe dream and being in Hollywood.
So these are the things that really frustrate when it comes to 90 Day Fiancé cast members. When they say things that are clearly letting them know that everything is not in a good place, everything is clearly a red flag, but they stick around. The fact that you have these questions in your head right now should tell you everything that you need to know. Tell you that this man is not for you. This man is using you, because why would you have these type of doubts, these type of thoughts, concerns, if they didn't come from a place that is clearly trying to warn you, trying to tell you? So the reality is that, unfortunately, despite the fact that Debbie's thinking these things, she's not going to act on them. But who knows, maybe she will be by the end of the season.
I wanted a video of him driving the truck. I didn't realize it. I hit a picture. He went off. And I was just like...
So that's her version of the story. I find the choice of his words to be very interesting for his version of the story.
The argument with Debbie started when I required from her to...
Now, I don't want to hear nothing about English not being his first language, because he was learning English before he even met Debbie. But with the fact that he used the word require from her, I require from her to take a video of me, not a picture, is nasty work. The word require is crazy business. It just further on proves that obviously he's only here to use the woman, not actually here for anything else that's positive for her. It's just the grand scheme of it. But honestly, to fall out over the fact that she took a picture, not a video, by accident is crazy business. But he says...
And after that, I saw her phone. She not take a video, she take a photo. It's okay, Habibi, we can repeat that again. And she showed her phone on my face.
So he claims that obviously after asking her to do it again, she threw the phone in his face. Obviously, we didn't see the footage to know whether this is true or not, but there's a case where maybe she may have just passed the phone to him, maybe she threw it into his lap, I don't know. But either way though, if his story is true, I can understand why he's obviously upset with her for throwing the phone in his face and not apologizing instantly. I can fully understand. But again, we don't know the full content of it because we wasn't shown it. We were just told a story from two people. But I will say this though, oddly, I'm more inclined to believe him than her, only because when he told the story, he gave details to why he's actually annoyed and upset with her. When she told the story, she didn't give no detail. She just said that I accidentally took a picture instead of a video and he got upset with me. Meanwhile, he gives us a full picture of the events. So therefore, maybe she did actually throw the phone at him and that's why he's obviously upset, given the fact that after doing it, she didn't even choose to apologize straight off the bat. Instead, she chose to be frustrated with the fact that no matter what she does with this man, all he ever cares about is taking pictures and taking videos. Which, listen, I can completely understand that documenting everything can be exhausting. So I can understand her frustrations if doing that all the time got to her and that's why she ended up reacting the way she reacted. But throwing a phone at someone or any object is not cool, and obviously she therefore apologized. And in that conversation of apologizing, she then should express to him that, hey, I'm sorry, but I'm just tired of always having to take pictures of you there, and everywhere, videos of you there, and everywhere. Like, I'm not used to this whole documenting life all the time. Have the conversation. So if anything, I reckon the events that he says are true, but also she did say that she just is bored of just doing this all the time. So again, it's a simple conversation they need to have, but whether they'll have it or not is probably unlikely. Either way though, regardless of whether they have that conversation, are they still going to go the full mile of being together? Probably not. Should they be together? Hell no. Are they together for the right reasons? Hell no. But with that being said though, we're now going to move on to the next one. I always forget this guy's name. That's it, Paula and Thomas. Paula and Thomas, they're like the new Greta. And who was Greta with again when she was on 90 Day with the guy from the UK? I forgot his name. Is his name Thomas as well? I don't know. But this is why I call it the new Greta and that guy. Pay attention.
A bird with the legs all long bird.
No, you put the knees on the ground. No, the knees go down.
I don't have breakfast here, Thomas.
So first things first, she said the last time she saw this place was empty, and he's told her that he's changed it since then and he's bought more items. She says, well, he obviously hasn't, because as she's walked in, the table itself requires them sitting on the floor. which of course, as you can see, she's not happy with. And therefore, at this one time, she feels lied to. The same way Greta felt a bit lied to and misled, given Matt was his name, I'm pretty sure. She was misled the fact that when she first arrived to the UK, what happened? She went to his parents' house, and he did not have anything ready for her to unpack her bags into. He told her that she had to unpack his drawers to make space for her own stuff. No preparation whatsoever. This guy, Thomas, so far has given no preparation whatsoever for his partner, Paula. But let's get into it because it only gets worse. He's definitely worse than the guy from the UK. Thank God. Make us look good.
I'll clean out these bags, but you just gotta put your clothes in here.
What?
I think it'll fit. I mean, you only have 3 bags. This will definitely fit. More.
Now, despite the fact that he has got a closet that has space in it already, unlike the other guy, the only issue is that he thinks that all of her stuff was going to go into all of this little space here. And the audacity to say that you've only got 3 bags is crazy work. You don't know what's in those 3 bags. Some people know how to pack a bag well. There's a lot of things. Listen, when I pack my bag and I'm going away on holiday, aka vacation, instead of folding my clothes, I roll them up. Everybody know the technique when you roll all your clothes up so you can fit more clothes into your bag. She may have rolled up all of her clothes and she's probably got a whole of clothes. But also on top of that, but the main thing here isn't even the fact that of the lack of space. The main thing is that he has not prepared for her. That is the bigger issue here, and that is the root issue here. That she's come there and she's like, oh, you haven't got a table for us to sit on properly. You haven't really made much space for me to have my clothes. Like, was you expecting me to not be here? Like, hello, what are you doing? Where is the preparation? I need a man to lead, and what are you doing right now? So really and truly, it's all about the fact that there's been lack of preparation.
Clothes here, like over time, sure, like we'll need to rearrange.
But how about the other closets?
I mean, they're full right now. Maybe I can like pack up some of my stuff, but it might take some
So
time.
put your stuff here and my stuff will be there.
I think it's gonna take like a couple.
I mean, it's crazy. Where about all the other closets? They're full right now. So why haven't you tried to make space in them a little bit? It's funny, but she makes a joke. She goes, "You always wear the same clothes anyway, all the time anyway. So why do you need all this? Why do you need all these clothes that you never wear?" That was quite funny.
Couple months for you to.
Months? No, I can accept maximum 7 days.
I can fully understand why she'd want to give him maximum. To be fair, I think she's generous giving him 7 days to, obviously make space for her stuff, because he says a couple of months. But here's the thing though, buddy, you've had God knows how many months, maybe over a year or whatnot, to actually have this room, to have this home prepared for her to come, but you haven't. And now you're saying you want a few months to do it while she's there. That is crazy business. So for her to say 7 days, to be honest with you, she's generous, because if it was me or maybe other people, I'd be like, listen, you've got until, let's say for context purposes, today is Friday. You've got until Sunday. You're spending the whole of Saturday and Sunday unpacking so I can pack my stuff. In fact, Saturday you're spending it unpacking or rearranging, shall I say. So therefore I can spend Sunday unpacking my stuff and fitting my stuff in. That's the way I'm going, because really and truly, how long does it take for somebody to just take things out of a wardrobe? Take things out of drawers. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I say wardrobe, you say closet. Get with the program. Either way though, I can definitely understand her frustrations because it's not showing much care from his side. But with that being said though, please do let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section and we can most certainly talk about it. But I'm definitely looking forward to next week's episode. The next week's episode is looking very, very spicy. But with that being said, thank you so much. Please don't forget to hype the video, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next videos. Thank you so much and have a great, great freaking day.